Hey guys, so I'm going to go ahead and give you a disclaimer that the first part of this footage is me holding the camera, so if I give you motion sickness, I do apologize. But B, and probably one of the most obvious things you're going to hear in the background, we have a brand new puppy. And I'm going to put pictures on screen for you guys to show you. His name is Copper. He's an Australian Shepherd. He is 7 weeks old, and he's just a really good puppy. But with that said, he does not like to be left alone up in his little area. So the fact that he can hear me down here talking is not helping. But anyway, let's get into the point of this video. I am a little bit disgusted and ashamed that I am filming this and that you're going to see this. But at the same time, I think it's important to share that we're not all perfect. And this is what it looks like when I have been working a lot. Everything has just kind of gotten to be a huge mess. But we're going to fix that today. It's time to clean. Let's get into this. Okay. So what we're looking at right here. This is like a little 3-drawer setup. Top drawer has my hair care and it's holding my makeup bag right now. And then, by the way, guys, this is like my little makeup area. I have my own little corner and we're just gonna go through everything and show you what my plan is and talk about it. Okay, so hair care on top, some decorations that I use for like backdrops sometimes. They actually used to be on my vanity, but now there's so much stuff on my vanity that there's nowhere to put it. But we're gonna fix it. Okay, enough of that. Behind that, I have some giveaway stuff that's just piled up. And if you move on down into the drawers, there are some Morphe palettes that I didn't have room for that kept falling off of my shelvings. This is like horrendous. Okay, so the top of this little nightstand that I use for makeup has all of my eyeshadow palettes and some random things thrown in. Starting with the eyeshadow palettes, I have these little organizers, and it was all good until I bought too many eyeshadow palettes. Now I need to figure out what to do. Behind that, I have all my skincare, extra sponges you see, hair care, nail stuff. And what I'm going to do is I have a new little shelf thing that I bought. This is something from Walmart that I plan on putting all my eyeshadow palettes in on top of this dresser. So we're going to try that. It might not work, but this whole video is going to be me cleaning, organizing, and just making my area feel more sacred again because, guys, this is my little therapy spot. Good things take time. You know, nice little quote there. I remind myself of that often because we have been waiting and waiting and waiting to buy a house, and it just has never been the right time or the right house when it is the right time. You know how it goes. Anyway, enough ranting. So everything on top of my vanity right now has to be organized and put away. This is just stuff that I use all the time, and I just haven't put it away because I'm lazy and have to run out the door. This little section here is mostly my lip products, and there's a few little random single shadows in one of the drawers. We will go through everything. I'll show you everything. A lot of skincare on top, stuff that I use a lot. And then you move over here, and it's mostly my brushes. Some of them need cleaned. We will do that. And then you come over here, and I've got my brush cleaner, sponge holder, my like lip masks, and all of my perfumes, which need to come off. And I need to clean the shelves. It's got some dust on it. And guys, this little Makeup by Mario pencil sharpener, tell me why that's like the best little pencil sharpener. I love it. Anyway, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to clean up. We're going to organize. I know that was a very long-winded intro, and I apologize again if you're getting motion sickness, but we're going to go from this to this. So let me show you the first palette I'm putting in is the Morphe Fall into Fabulous. It is a stunning palette, and I keep the sleeve in there because that's the only way I know the shade names. Alright, so that one will go in first. I'm putting all of my bigger palettes first. These drawers are much bigger than I thought, so I'm very happy with that. The next one is the Magic Mirror palette, and I just got this one recently. and I love it. Look how stunning. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Morphe shadows, but these are nice. Now the sleeve in this is kind of like wax paper. I don't know what that's about, but it's different. And then the other big Morphe palette that I have is the Natural Flirt. I decluttered, what was the one I decluttered? Everyday Chic, I believe. But that one's super pretty as well. And that's all of my big Morphe palettes, and they are going to fit just perfectly in there. And then I do have another little Morphe palette that I think would fit right here. Nope, it's not going to, so I'm just going to put it on top. It's the Truth or Bare palette. It was given to me by Ulta on accident because they messed up an order. And where I dropped this, one of the shades did break. Okay, this size will fit. This is the ColourPop palette that I created. These are all shades that I picked. Love it. And then another palette that's around that same size is the Full Fantasy by Lunar Beauty and Laura Lee. I love this palette. Again, it has a huge mirror. It's not my favorite color story, but I just love the quality of Lunar Beauty. And speaking of that, this is my favorite palette of all time, the Nude Prism. You can see here how much I've used those center shimmer shades. Love it. I take this palette with me everywhere I go, and those fit nicely in there. And then I might be able to put this one on top too. Venus XL2 Lime Crime. And this one I love. It's not my favorite quality of shadow, but I love it because it's like very spring, but also some fall colors. I love that one. All right, those fit perfectly. Now we can put some little shadows up front. Let's do some that I only have a few of, like the Laura Lee Los Angeles Nudie 2. This one also has a mirror, and these are your shades. Very, very pretty. Again, I'm just wiping everything off as I go. And then we have her Whimsical Nudes palette. Very pretty for fall. Love this one. And then the Too Faced Born This Way Sunset Strip palette. Very pretty. And then what else? What else do I want to put in this first drawer? Sigma. I only have 2 Sigma palettes, so that would probably, no, I don't think they're going to fit. We're going to have to do some little ones. Let's find some little ones. Alright, let's go with my Dasique. I think that's how you pronounce it. I got it from Amazon. These are the palettes that I found that are supposedly dupes for the Makeup by Mario. The Ethereal Eyes palette. I tried to get that and it just never came back in stock, so I bought these instead. Super pretty. And we're going to put those right there. I've got this little palette from Revolution Pro. It's the Crystal Eye Quad. This is so pretty. Here's the front of the packaging. So pretty. Look at that. So nice. Stick that right there. And then my little Pat McGrath Labs. This little mini, it's got 6 shades in it. I use this all the time for eyeliner transition. It's such a good travel palette. So I am going to keep that in here as well because I want to have easy access, basically is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I want to put all my same color or same palettes in the same place. I don't know. I'm going to hold that one out for now and just leave this as is, and then we'll reassess. But right now, that's all I'm going to put in there. And then this is going to be my ColourPop drawer. So I have the Smoke and Roses, which is beautiful. One of my favorite palettes. Stick that, let's do it that way and see if that works. The Stone Cold Fox palette. Again, stunning. And Bare Necessities. mean, come on guys, ColourPop is where it's at. It's such a good quality for a very affordable price. And so sticking with all my ColourPops, if we're going to put them all in the same drawer, I've got Sweet Talk, super pretty. Wild Nothing, one of my favorites for spring. Truly Madly Deeply, which has quite a few pressed glitters, and it's like their older pressed glitter formula, so it's not my favorite, but it is good if you use these with a mixing medium or glitter glue. Very pretty. We're going to stick that back there. Alright, we've got, this is one of the newer ones that I got, Heavy Petal. Loved it. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to go that way. These are all the newer ones that I got. Pretty Please, which I believe, yes, this is the one I haven't used yet. I was debating on putting this in my giveaway. I'm going to keep it in my drawer for now because the way things are going, I don't know if I'm ever going to do a giveaway because I can't get the subscribers. Like, I've went from saying it'll be a 500 subscriber giveaway to 200, and I'm still only at 91, so I'm like, maybe one day I'll get to 200, and if I do, you're in for a huge treat. I've got so many things to give away. This one's the Fairy Well. I love this one. Like, for instance, hang on a second. I just grabbed two of the things to show you. Other than that palette, I've got a duo of the Morphe setting spray, a full-on Tatcha, the silk canvas. This is just ready to give away to somebody, and I just need to get some subscribers. And I have two new palettes, and they are still in the packaging. I'm not going to give them away yet. I'm going to just have to put them right there for now because it's a surprise. I'm going to have to use them in a new makeup video coming soon. So be on the lookout for that to put them there so I don't forget to put them in here. Oh my gosh, my ColourPop Nude Mood, you guys. Come on, it's going to go on top because I use it every freaking day almost. The Good as Gold. Look at that. So pretty. What else do I have ColourPop? Is that all? Nope. There's this one. This is the Flutterby. Stunning. Let's put that there. So that's all my ColourPop. Let's move on to things that I only have random of. I've got this, which is kind of like a face palette and eye palette from Ofra. It is the Good to Go. I need to put this in here, so let's stick it right there for now. And then the Beauty Bay Nikki Tutorials palette. It's got mirrors on each side, and then it's got these beautiful colors. It's actually really good. I like it. So I'm going to stick that right there, Ofra on top. Flower Power by BH Cosmetics. I really like this little palette. Let's stick it in there. Alright, I'm going to move to the top now. This is one of the face palettes that I'm not sure if I'm going to have room for, and if I don't, it's not a big deal. It's the Lip Kit from Laura Lee Los Angeles. The Glazed Lip Kit highlighter palette. This is another thing that will be in my giveaway, along with the Whimsical Nudes, brand new from Laura Lee. There, I have another one. Guys, there's so many things. Gosh, I just want to give them to somebody. Let's do Sigma. I have the Sigma Ambiance palette, and it does come with brushes, which this one just rolled out at me. Stunning. I love this one. And then the new mod from Sigma. Again, it has a brush and a mirror. Very nice. And I'm going to put Ambiance on top because honestly I use it more often. And then let's go into ABH. I've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Primrose palette. Very pretty. I don't use it as much as I should. And then I have the ABH Norvina. That's what that looks like. I really like this one. And again, that has a brush with it. And then the Nouveau palette. This is one of my favorites. So pretty. So those are my ABHs. And then let's do this Pat McGrath. Let's go ahead and put that in there. That's the Moonlit Seduction. I'm not going to take it out of the packaging because that's just unnecessary. But it is a stunning palette, and I want it to be right there. Let's see. Trying to slide out at me. And then we have Huda Beauty Rose Quartz. Very pretty. Love that one. And her new Empowered palette. One of my new favorites. I have the Pat McGrath little, what's this called? Celestial Nirvana and Bronze Bliss. Look how stunning that is. Stick that there for now. We might have to rearrange. I've got the Nude Allure, which again, I mean, come on. And then lastly, that little one I was talking about earlier. Stick it down in here for now. And then I have my Natasha Denona palettes. I've got the Glam palette. And these are my favorite palettes to grab. They just have everything you need in them. They're the perfect size palette to work with. And then I got the Retro Glam. Stunning. And then the newest one, which you've not even seen a video on yet, I Need a Nude. This is her newest palette, and I was just floored by it because it's just every tone of eyeshadow that I could ever want. And then I have two little minis. I have her, what's this called? The Mini Nude eyeshadow palette. Very good for travel. Stick that there with my Pat McGrath. And then her new Starlet palette, which I've fallen in love with as well. So these two, let's do up top here with this little Pat McGrath because I grab these a lot, and that's why I wanted them in the top drawer. I gravitate towards those. Now, I could fit this glazed palette in here with the Laura Lee stuff, and I think I will for now. And these that are new are the same brand, and I believe they will fit in here with the ColourPop. Yes, they will. So I will do that. And for right now, they're just going to go right like that. And I will film with them soon. So that's done. Now I'm going to go over and grab my skincare stuff. Alright, you guys, you ready for this before and after? Look at this. I've got my Garnier water back there and some lashes. This is actually just a silk pillowcase that I have protecting the top of the dresser where it's wood. Got all my eyeshadow palettes nice and neat in the drawers. Fit nicely. Everything on top just for decoration, and then these are very easily accessible when I need sponges. So I've got my favorite sponges right there. These will go in my giveaway. They're just there for decoration right now. And then over here, got my little drawer system. Everything nice and neat. So yes, I'm very happy with how this looks now. We gotta go over here. Ah! That's next.